Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America. And according to the White House, Americans have been taken hostage. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Guys, we are hours away, depending on when you're watching this, hours away from a government shutdown. A government shutdown that I told you weeks ago on this channel was inevitable. And the reason it's inevitable is twofold. And it's the reasons I told you. Schumer voted with Republicans last time to keep the government open. If he votes with Republicans this time to keep the government open, he may as well just hand Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez his Senate seat. And Hakeem Jeffries, he thinks this is going to hurt Republicans. He wants to win the midterms, and he wants to be Speaker of the House. This has nothing to do with you. Has nothing to do with the American people. They don't give a damn what's good for you. They're making ridiculous demands. Absolutely ridiculous demands. Holding Republicans hostage, knowing there's no way the administration is going to agree to this. And let me explain to you how I think it's going to work out. And I could be wrong here. I believe the government shuts down in a number of hours. I think this shutdown lasts a week, week and a half. And then I think the Republicans, the White House, is going to have to use a nuclear option, eliminate the filibuster for this, and pass the CR without the Democrats. That's how I think it's going to work out. Am I right? Time will tell. But I want you guys to watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
Not bad. You said, in fact, the Democrats voted 13 times for clean funding bills while President Biden was in office. So what is the explanation why not this time to continue negotiating the appropriations bills?
Well, that's exactly what we want to do. And I've made this very clear. You've passed a short-term funding resolution that will enable us to finish the other appropriations bills through the normal, regular process. So we want to fund the government the way that it should be funded, which is through regular order. And that's the Appropriations Committee marking up bills, reporting them to the floor, opening it up to the amendment process. That's the way it used to work. In Chuck Schumer's universe, we didn't do appropriations bills. It was all written behind closed doors in his office. And now he's upset because he isn't being consulted on everything, because we're doing things the way we should be doing them, allowing Republican senators and Democrat senators to work together to pass these bills. And what we need is to fund the government, give us some time to do the rest of the appropriations bills. And if there are other issues they want to talk about, one of which is this premium tax credit issue, we welcome that conversation. But you can't hold the federal government hostage. Release the hostage, and then we can start talking about these other things.
You know, Leader Jeffries said in the Oval Office there was a frank and direct discussion. In Washington, that translates to heated at times. Was it heated?
Well, I mean, I think it was
lively.
It was lively. It was spirited. And, obviously they're in a tough spot politically. And I get it. I mean, they've got a base that is demanding that they fight anything related to President Trump. This, you mentioned the 13 times they did this when they had the majority, the Democrats did. You had Joe Biden in the White House pass 13 short-term continuing resolutions. Well, what's changed? Donald Trump's the president.
But,
That's
on the health issue, health providers could lose $32 billion if ACA credits at the center of the shutdown fight expire. The lapse in Obamacare subsidies could also lead to an additional $7.7 billion in unpaid medical